Rise. It is a state regulation for us to show you how to put those life jackets on. So here momentarily the crew will be wandering around the boat demonstrating that for you. You should start to feel better. If you are on the upper deck, please make your way down to the main level. If you start to feel sick, you'll feel better down there as well. But please do not get sick over the railings from the upper deck. On the breeding grounds along the Channel Islands, when fully grown, they get to be about 8 feet long and weigh 800 pounds, 4 years old. The easiest way to tell the difference between the seals and the sea lions, they are different species. The California sea lion has the external ear flaps on either side of their heads. They also have large front flippers and a rotatable back hip so they can pull themselves up to all 4 of their flippers and walk around quite easily on land and crawl to the tops of the rocks. These guys are hauling out to rest and warm up for the day. They're extremely social animals, so they're gathering together and piling right on top of each other. They're also conserving energy by sharing body heat. The black birds along the tops of the rocks here are Brandt's cormorants. They're a deep diving bird we have here in the bay. Their feathers don't repel water like most birds' feathers do, so they also come to shore to warm up and dry off as well. Clams, crabs, and sea urchins they gather from the water. These sea otters are an extremely important species for the health of our kelp forest as well. They are considered a keystone species. A few more sea otters on the edge of the kelp here about 9, 10 o'clock. They'll wrap themselves up in that kelp so when they're sleeping, they don't go drifting into the open ocean. The mom will also utilize that kelp as well as she's foraging while that pup is too young to make that dive with her. She'll wrap that pup into the kelp fronds, so that pup will be right where she left it when she returns from foraging. Have a few of them down riding.
Not that it matters.
Jumping on palms, so you're getting a great look as these guys swim right next to us here. Flying out of the, some anchovies were jumping out of the water. Flying, we're a common dolphin over here to our left. Absolutely fantastic. There's probably a couple hundred dolphins. Another big lunch feed for you guys. Killing fishes. So it is entirely possible these whales and dolphins are working together. These whales are making. It's extremely important for them. The warm waters down on the breeding grounds don't typically provide any food for the whales to feed on. So they do go several months in their belly. These ventral pleats will expand and contract similar to an accordion. Nice tall tail flukes. Its face up out of the water as he surfaced. You got a really great look at those tubercles there on the top of his head as he was coming towards us. There he goes, making that similar to our fingerprints. So researchers can come out and take photographs of the underside of those tail flukes, match them up to photos that have been taken throughout the years and along the migration to keep track of individual animals this way. I had Eric.
That's what I heard. Thank you.
Whales right here next to us, 3 o'clock, sea lion swimming all around looking at you. These whales propel themselves by moving their tail flukes up and down versus a side-to-side motion of the fishes and sharks. So when they make popping up again next to us here, 2 o'clock. Big lunch feed just in front of these sea lions here. Well, I went the right one. These 2 whales that just dove right next to us here. or a mom-calf pair. The one closest to us was the baby. Probably born late January, early February. Not quite weaned yet, but in the process of learning how to hunt and chase this fish around. So as a mom-calf pair, they surfaced right next to each other. Oh, big gun tree, 3 o'clock. Leading on, making it a little bit easier for them to catch. There he goes again. Or they're just having fun. So again, he's belly up, bringing that tail fluke out of the water, slapping it down. That might have been Mom who was swimming towards us here. They're getting a little bit older. They're almost ready to be fully weaned. So they are spending a little bit more time away from Mom, gaining some more of that independence. Sometimes they'll be weaned before they may. Animals mimic that behavior from several miles away. I think we have a tail fluke print right here next to us. Don't know where the whale is at. There's some sea nettle jellies floating along here as well along the right.